Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you. I'm going to slide over.
Oh.
You shouldn't have bars coming right out of your head. I have to slide the bars apart a little.
You got to be in between the bars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, this is our main camera.
Yeah.
We should do this before.
Yeah, probably. Fine. No wonder we only get 8 views.
But anyway, this is our summer movie show where we're going to take a look at the summer films.
Right.
But first, we haven't checked into the recent passings. So we should do that first.
It's been a while. So let's get into some of the beloved celebrities who have passed away.
And we're going to try something new. I printed out a little bit of the background on the celebrity, and we'll read it and see how it goes.
All right. There's your first one, Ed.
It's Robert McNeil,
Robert McNeil.
the longtime PBS anchorman.
Oh, McNeil-Lehrer Report.
He was 93.
Oh!
He worked for decades with Jim Lehrer.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, I can skip some of this. They earned an Emmy for their coverage of the Watergate hearings in 1973 before launching the award-winning news program, The McNeil-Lehrer Reports.
That's you get lots of good info. Who's this guy?
He is the controversial football star, actor, and former murder suspect O.J. Simpson.
He's a former murder suspect and also a murderer.
He was acquitted, though, in the high-profile 94-95 trial over the deaths of his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ron Goldman. He died at the age of 76 after a battle with cancer. But before that, he was popping in. Hello, Twitter world. He was reporting. Apparently, his last one was February, I think.
He was sitting in a golf cart or something.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
yeah.
I feel fine. And if you say otherwise, I'll kill you. Oh, there's that big one. You probably like this guy, Ed.
Yeah, I like Joe Flaherty, especially his Count Floyd character over there. He was on Freaks and Geeks and, of course, SCTV. He was 82. He started with the Second City Comedy Troupe in Chicago, the National Lampoon Radio Hour. And he worked with all the other SCTV performers, Eugene Levy, John Candy, Dave Thomas, Catherine O'Hare, Rick Moranis. And you remember him maybe at the very end of Back to the Future 2 as the guy who brought the telegram to Marty.
I don't remember that. I remember I did not like SCTV.
Oh, no.
I just didn't find it funny.
What about the early ones?
No, I never found any of it funny.
Or the Network 90? I can see where you wouldn't like the Network 90 ones.
I may not have even watched that one. I remember watching SCTV and people like this? I didn't think it was funny.
There was hit and miss, but the things like Count Floyd, remember the Mayberry? Ooh, that's nice.
Yes,
with
I do
Floyd,
that.
there was some good stuff there.
All right, you say so.
Hit and miss, though.
Oh, Ron Harper. Ed.
Ron Harper. I was kind of sad even from his brief, it was one season or 13 episodes, because I enjoyed the Planet of the Apes Friday nights, 74. He was 91.
Ooh.
And I forgot this, but he was on the last season of Land of the Lost. Apparently,
Yes.
the father bailed out of his contract or something, and all of a sudden his brother magically appeared in the magical Land of the
Yes.
Lost world.
Yes, that is true.
And a lot of course, 70s TV. And did you watch the Planet of the Apes?
I did watch
series?
Planet of the Apes. By the way, he's the blonde one.
Yes.
In case anyone wants to know. I did watch the Planet of the Apes. I was hopeful that it would be good. I don't remember if it was any good. I remember looking at the ape mask and thinking, all right, I get it. It's got to be a little quick and cheap, and it kind of looked that way.
Okay. Oh, and we got another picture. I thought this was kind of fun and sad.
Uh-oh.
because I remember these things clear as a bell here.
Ah.
The Planet of the Apes figure with the Alan Vernon, I think he was,
All right.
which came at the tail end of the Mego Planet of the Apes. They stuck in a couple of the TV ones. And he was signing it in happier days.
Oh. Well, when you're alive, you're happier.
Eric Carmen
Yep.
from the Raspberries.
Yep.
He was 74.
Yeah. Did he die all by myself?
They had hits like Go All the Way, I Want to Be With You, Tonight, a lot of songs. And then on his own,
Yes.
All By Myself,
Yeah.
Make Me Lose Control, and Dirty Dancing, Hungry Eyes.
When I was young, I never needed.
It was kind of a sad
anyone.
song there. He was all by himself.
Making love was just for fun. Those days have gone.
Then he went up high.
Oh, it's Steve Lawrence. See, now you're getting into my area. I don't like Steve Lawrence. Never liked Steve Lawrence. Didn't like the Steve and Edie Gourmet tandem.
Why am I thinking Steve Lawrence and I didn't look it up, was in Beetlejuice? Was he in there?
I don't think so. I don't know,
Okay.
maybe. But it was, he was the Sinatra era, 50s, 60s. Nightclub singer. But it was usually him and his wife, the late Edie Gourmet. He died age 88, Ed.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's disease. But he's Grammy winner, Emmy winner. But just not quite up to the rest of those guys. Are you looking up Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll continue talking about Steve Lawrence.
If you
Here's what I
haven't.
liked about Steve Lawrence. He was mostly well known as the singer with his wife, but I actually found him to be a better comedic actor, especially on these variety shows that he would show up on. Dean Martin, whatever. I thought he was better as a comic, but mostly known as the singer and nightclub guy.
I'm not positive on that. You look it up on your own.
Oh. I'll do it right now, unless I'm going to be reading.
You're going to be reading.
Oh.
I'll do it during this. Oh, you'll have to
All right.
discuss this.
Mark Dodson. He's the voiceover artist known for his work in Star Wars, Gremlins. He died at age 64. He's a radio personality, producer, voice actor, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, blah, blah, blah. Jabba the Hutt, so Mowgli, and the 1984 classic Gremlins. What?
I thought
Oh,
it was...
Mogai. Mo
Yeah.
Guy.
I know Harvey... what's his name?
I don't know. Weinstein?
No, Mandel.
Howie Mandel?
Howie Mandel did the Gizmo. But maybe you did other
Okay.
Mogwais in there.
Yeah,
But of course, you're not big on Star Wars, but
No.
you know Salacious Crumb.
No,
Day.
I don't know.
In the middle, the little monkey guy sitting
No, I
on
don't know these characters.
Jabba's. Look up the Beetlejuice cast when I start reading.
When are
again.
you going to start reading again?
At the end of yours.
Okay, all right. I got time then. Go ahead.
We got time.
Michael Culver. Don't know who he is, but he's an English actor and peace activist who played a brief but memorable role as the Imperial officer ruthlessly terminated, again with the Star Wars crap, terminated by Darth Vader in The Empire Strikes Back. He died at age 85 in February. The Star Wars sequel featured Culver as Captain Needa, who learns the consequences of failing Darth Vader. In a fan-favorite scene, Needa apologizes to Sith Lord for losing a group of rebel soldiers and is swiftly force-choked to death. Force-choked? Okay.
Yeah, I remember. People love when one of these guys went down and Darth Vader would force choke him. But the guy in the original was more fun because he choked him and then threw him against the wall. This guy looks like he's just keeling over a table.
Oh, he's like he's having a heart attack. Maybe that heart monitor didn't work for him. Oh, Richard Lewis. A stand-up I did not like.
Oh no!
I remember watching him back in the 70s, 80s. I did not think he was funny. Now again, much like Steve Lawrence, I found him better as a comedic actor than as doing stand-up. But he had that neurotic humor. He had a very distinct delivery. He played the fictionalized version of himself on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Died from a heart attack at 76. Had retired from stand-up, I believe, a couple years ago or a year ago, and had Parkinson's. But yeah, remember seeing him in the 70s and 80s on Tonight Show and Letterman and but whatever.
He missed one season of Curb that he made. He made one brief appearance in a scene, and Larry said, "When are you gonna die already?"
Was that the one at a wedding or something?
Yeah.
I remember seeing the clip of that.
But he was in most of this last season, including the final episode, which was nice. He could make it. You got all done on your sheet? No, you got one more. Oh.
I don't know who this is, but I'm going to find out. I don't know if it's Chris Gauthier.
You got a page I should have been reading, I think.
Oh, well, yes, because this was another crap series I would never watch. An actor known for series like Once Upon a Time and Smallville died. He was 48. Oh, that's young.
Yeah, that's why I put him on it. Maybe not because he was in Smallville. Well, because I knew him. But sad, 48. The Toy Man is gone, Dave.
Oh, that's bad. That is sad. And for me, my final read would be Pamela Salem. Don't know who she is, but she's hugging.
I wouldn't have put her on if she was some background James Bond girl, but Dave.
Well, she's the British actress known for her work in the James Bond and Doctor Who franchises. Born in India. In 1983, she appeared in the James Bond adventure Never Say Never Again. She played Miss Moneypenny.
Yes, she was Moneypenny, so she makes the list.
With there's Sean Connery there.
Okay, now you look up the Beetlejuice cast first and see, there's some singer in there. And I think it was Steve Lawrence.
The original Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
All right, you go ahead with your dead people.
I'll go ahead with Tony Ganos.
Wasn't he on the Porky's?
Porky's, best known for fan favorite character, Meat. I haven't seen Porky's in a while. I only remember the Pee-wee guy.
Right.
But he was in The Wanderers also with Ken Wall, who he wound up in the series Wise Guy with. And Continental Divide, I think that was Belushi's last movie. And of course, Porky's. Porky's 2 the next day, and Porky's Revenge.
Robert Goulet.
Okay, that's it. I knew it was one of those old-time singers was in there. But it wasn't Steve Lawrence. They're equal, though. Aren't they pretty equal on the cheesy singer circuit?
Yeah.
Oh, now you should talk about this one. This is Anne Whitfield.
Okay, who is she?
She was best known for playing Susan Waverly in White Christmas.
Really?
She was a... you watch that every year.
I do.
She, well,
she was been a big part.
She was 15. She played the granddaughter of Major General Thomas.
Okay. Yes. Now I know who she is.
Yeah, and she just watched it last Christmas for its 70th anniversary before moving on at 85.
Yes.
Okay, I put this on here because he was a singer known for his work with the Spinners.
Oh, okay.
He died at 85. He retired from the group last year.
Oh, God.
As the baritone. Now, I just put him on because whenever these 60s groups show up at Proctor's,
yes.
And it's the Spinners.
Yeah.
Now, he's the last one. There's no more original people in these 60s bands.
No.
And we do have Toby Keith, who I did know. I don't know a lot of country, but I did know him. And he was only 62.
That's correct. I believe it was stomach cancer.
Yeah.
Don Murray.
Yeah. Who was on Knots Landing for one season before he got out of his contract. But we probably remember him as in the Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, where he's at the end there where the apes are all around him with the guns.
I think he had a very lengthy career as a character actor.
Yes, he was in Peggy Sue Got Married, and he goes way back. He was in... with Marilyn Monroe as the love-struck cowboy. In which film? Oh, Bus Stop.
Okay. 50s.
So he goes back to there.
Yep.
This is a sad one, Dave.
Is it? Who is it? Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Actor and former pro football player.
Yeah.
He was in the Rocky movies. He was 76.
Okay.
Which is apropos because Rocky was 76. I guess he would have liked to live a few more years.
Probably. What was his cause of death? Do we know?
He died peacefully in his sleep.
Oh,
Which is a good way to go, but from what we don't know.
Okay, that could mean he was comatose for days.
He was in Predator.
Yes.
Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
And he was just in the Mandalorian show.
Oh.
And could have been back because he was still around in that show.
Well, in the famous words of Inspector Clouseau, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Chita Rivera! Oh, that's a Tony Award-winning actress and singer. She was Anita in the West Side Story, I believe, on Broadway. She died. She was 91.
That's a nice run.
Yeah.
Like one of her long runs on Broadway.
Chita Rivera.
Didn't they use kind of her name in that Chiquita Banana?
Probably.
I am Chiquita Banana. They were doing it like Chita Rivera.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's, for those of you who don't know who Melanie Safka is, she's better known as the folk pop singer Melanie. Known for her hits as Brand New Key and Lay Down. She died. She was 76 then. Ooh, 76. OJ and her and Carl Weathers. Oh no, I only got 14 years. She's born in New York City. I hope I got 14 years. Performing in coffee houses in Woodstock. And, it was unknown when she did Woodstock back in 69. But that's Melanie. Melanie.
Very, very suggestive song. I got a key and I'll put it in your lock and... Very suggestive. Listen to that again.
Oh, I'll listen to it for the first time. Gary Graham. Gary Graham is a familiar face, Ed. But would never have known his name. He's known for starring in Alien Nation, which is what the picture is right there. Various Star Trek projects. Died at the age of 73. Alien Nation was on for one season, Ed. Blah, 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 and a lot of other crap. Yeah, that's good enough for him. Yeah, he was in The Incredible Hulk, Scruples, Dukes of Hazzard, Ally McBeal, Jag, all those 70s, 80s shows.
I believe I have his autograph somewhere with someone else from Alien Nation.
Okay.
It did not make my wall, though. So
the movie Alien Nation was good.
Yeah.
Didn't that have James Caan?
Yes.
Why in this picture is he puckering his lips?
He's looking tough. He was a detective.
Oh, that's a tough look there?
I guess.
Pucker there? Okay.
He was in the Hulk episode. I looked it up with, was the first one of the season with Mackenzie Phillips as the rock star.
Oh.
Do you remember that one? Or did you bailed out by then?
Probably was out by then. Oh, look at that, Ed. Joyce Randolph, the final. Well, it says last surviving member. Well, she ain't surviving now. Of the Honeymoon. The original Honeymooners. She was 99. Couldn't quite make it to the 100. Quite frankly, that's all I remember her in is the Honeymooners. As Trixie Norton, opposite Art Carney. The show was canceled after its original run, but gained acclaim and syndication. And that's pretty much all she's known for. Sorry. That's it. That's really it.
Well, she made a mark there.
She did. I don't know who Peter Crombie is. But apparently he played Crazy Joe Davola on Seinfeld.
Yes.
And I rarely saw any Seinfeld episodes, which is explaining why I don't know who he is. Died following a short illness. He was 71. He starred as Davola, a psychopath dead set on terrorizing Jerry throughout a stint of episodes in season 4.
Yes, he was all the way through season 4.
Oh, okay.
Crazy Joe.
Oh, David Soul, Starsky and Hutch actor. From the 70s. He died at age 80. Wasn't he in one of the... oh, God. What's that? Come on, you know what I'm thinking. Magnum Force.
Oh, yes. He was in Magnum Force.
Was it Magnum Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was the bad cop, right? That was going around killing people?
Maybe, yeah.
Or one of them. I don't know if there was more than one.
Yeah, he started in, I Dream of Jeannie, Flipper, doing guest spots. Here Come the Brides. I remember that show, the Western, Here Come the Brides. That was from... two seasons, but mostly well known as Starsky and Hutch.
Did you read his name?
Yeah, David Soul.
No, his character name.
Oh no, which one was he? Well, he was Hutch.
He was Kenneth Richard Hutch Hutchinson.
Well, maybe if you had. Oh, it's down there. It's taped on at the bottom. That's why I missed it.
You thought it was the next read there.
Kenneth Richard Hutchinson opposite Paul Michael Glazer's David Michael Starsky. Jesus Christ. And then his big hit, "Don't Give Up on Us, Baby."
Yeah, that was a good song. I like that song. Okay. And he was in, did we do that, Salem's Lot?
Yeah.
I think he had more than one album, which is surprising.
Yes. You have reference, the only reference you have to Salem's Lot is you just wrote the words Salem's Lot.
Yes.
It's not in a sentence of any sort.
Good. Did you see Salem's Lot? Did you see that?
I may have.
Yeah, it was good. Okay, I think...
Was that it? Is there more?
Okay, there's sad when we lose all our people, especially that we grew up with.
That's true. And I just want to know, Ed, when I go, are you going to put my name up there? Are you going to put a picture of me with saying recent celebrity?
We already did that. Do you remember when you wanted off the show in like
Yes.
85, 7?
Yes.
And we put your...
Didn't I go off the show, though?
You did for a week or so.
Oh, was it? Okay. But I was off for many years.
Yeah, you were, but that's when, believe it was the Bill episode where he went nuts. And you decided not to return for one episode, I think.
Yeah, that could be.
And we put your name up. But the next one you were back on.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm only temporary.
Yes, you were temporary.
I'm temporary.
My brother
Yes.
left there.
Yes, so I'm only temporarily replacing him. And then recently had a little incident where I found myself in a medical office,
Okay.
and they have you fill out all this stuff.
Mm.
Name, all this information, all your medical history. By that time, you're keeling over on the ground. But anyway, you answer ask your name, and then it says, "What would you prefer to be called?" Oh, no. I put Your Majesty.
You didn't put that on.
I did put that on there.
Oh, no.
Nobody reads it. Nobody says anything. But you go in there and you're in the room, and someone comes in and they say, "Okay, why are you here?" You give them the whole spiel, what's going on. They say, "Okay, we'll be right back." Hour and a half later.
Not an hour.
Oh yeah, an hour. I was there 5 hours. Someone else comes in, and this is I found this very interesting. They said, "Okay, why are you here?" I got to do it all over again.
Oh no!
All over again. And then finally the doctor comes in, and he, at least he understands, and he says, "Why are you here?" 3 times.
And I was waiting for somebody to catch on Your Majesty. Nobody saw that.
No, and I'll tell you why, Ed. Because I'm telling you people too.
They don't look at that.
Nobody reads the crap that you fill out.
Yeah, that's kind of frightening that they're not really looking over the forms.
No, they're not.
They're looking over to get your name, I guess, to say, "Hello, Bob."
Yeah, that's it. No one said Your Majesty. I deserve that. I pay their salaries. Okay, what do you got?
I'm cleaning up down here, Dave.
Oh, look at that.
And I found some classic Coke.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had thought of this for the show before, because I thought of it as I was opening up the last one. They were all full. And I kept a couple, but I looked them up on eBay. They're not selling anything, so they're going out. I thought, in the last bottle, or I would have done this, but both of them, if you would have done it. I said, I wonder if this still tastes good.
Oh, no.
This is a 1998 bottle of Coke.
Okay.
And I took a sip. I didn't swallow it.
Okay, Bill Clinton.
It was still fizzy.
Uh-huh.
And still tasted pretty good.
All right.
So that tells you.
That tells you that it's killing you when you drink it.
Yes. God only knows.
God only knows.
I mean, it's sugar. That's not going to go bad, right? In water. And it still had the fizz in it.
I'll tell you what it is.
Well,
It's
whatever.
carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, and/or sucrose, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavors, caffeine.
So it still had.
So it still had its flavor.
Yeah. Okay, one thing again.
And it still has a little liquid in it. Did you rinse it out?
Yeah, I rinsed it out.
You got to empty it out.
Cleaning some more stuff out down here.
Oh, that was us.
How to videotape weddings. Now, in the early, what? When were we doing the Capitol video?
Early 90s?
It was around,
Late
yeah.
80s, early 90s?
Yeah, I think it was 92-ish.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So we did, how many did we do?
Not many. Didn't we go to New Jersey for one?
Yeah. That was some party.
Yeah.
We did 3 or 4, none of them successful. Didn't one last only a couple months?
Something like that.
Yes. So I'm looking through here, and here, oh, look at this, Dave. It's our, you can show the folks.
What is that?
That designs for our logo on there.
Okay, who the hell's Williams?
Now that was, well, that's a good question. That's the one that shot your wedding video. Williams Professional Photography.
I had someone do my video?
Yes.
I thought
maybe it was
producer Jim did it.
Yeah, that was the photos, I guess. Yeah, it was Williams.
Oh,
Professional
photography.
Photography.
Yeah, okay.
Now his logo was not great because you couldn't even read photography. There. It took you
and this was all your
that was
ideas.
all our Capital Video. I think we went with the one on the bottom
Okay.
because here it is on. I guess
God.
this was supposed to be our sheet we handed out, and I thought it was interesting what I wrote here, and maybe you chimed in on this.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you for considering Capital Video to videotape the memories of your wedding day. Our staff of
Oh my God! Seriously, my bowels are so loose, I almost crapped myself just then.
Well, it gets even funnier, so prepare yourself. Our staff of experienced videographers are professional both in their craft of videography and ability to blank with people. I guess we were looking for a word to interact with people or something. And here was our prices, $350.
Oh, that's a good price.
That was complete for 2-camera coverage, low light cameras. The ultimate wedding video at a price anyone can afford, Dave.
Oh my God.
Party special occasions.
I remember one time a guy, I don't know how he found out, or what because we used a P.O. box, didn't we?
Yes.
But some guy knew my address when I lived in Voorheesville, and came over and asked me to make a duplicate of something. He was a lawyer, and I said, okay, I'll make a duplicate. So I made the duplicate, and then I walked away, and and after I came back to see what was on the table, they filmed an accident scene over a porn video. So I came back and I saw all this stuff going on, and then he came back to pick it up, and he said to me, thanks. He goes, I hope you didn't see what was on that video. And I went, well, yeah, I did. But that was kind of funny.
Oh.
But, yeah. How long did we last with that? 6 months?
It was 6 months or so. We did the trial one with somebody I knew from work, Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, remember the trial?
The show?
No.
Oh.
So we did that one for free. So we got our bearings.
Yep.
We did one that was in your family. That was the one that didn't last too long.
I don't remember that one.
We did that party down in New Jersey. I can't remember any other ones. There may have been one other one.
I don't remember.
And that was the end of Capital Video.
Yes. A failed venture.
Our staff of experienced videographers. It was me, and you kind of knew what you were doing enough to turn on a dubbing machine.
I don't think I really knew much. I would just put it on a tripod and film.
That's why we brought our book of how to videotape weddings with all the notes inside.
And you would walk around with the camera held low. Little did we know at that point that was the origin of upskirt videos.
Right, we were the originators of upskirt.
You stand on top of tables,
Yeah.
and down at people, walk through the dance floor with your camera.
Yeah, I remember that. That made for some interesting shots.
Yeah, lovely panties.
All right, so that's the end of our show. Update on recent celebrity passings and some fun. So we will see you next time.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.